Thank you very much, Presiding Officer. Very pleased to speak in this important members' debate that Margaret Mitchell has brought to the Chamber this evening, especially as a Motherwell girl who is not often in Hamilton Football Park. I'm not a football fan at all, Presiding Officer, so I don't go very often. I'm much more of a rugby fan, but nonetheless, in my own community in Motherwell, across Scotland, I'm so aware of the wonderful work that football clubs provide and help in our communities. Indeed, I've met two Hamilton Academicals players, Michael Devlin and Gramots Kurtaj, in Motherwell at Park Springs Care Home. They have fetes twice a year, and it's a very great pleasure to go along and help them in Tombola like that. And I've been delighted to meet the young men from Hamilton supporting that activity in their communities and being there for people. I've also heard particularly about the wonderful work of the women's football team from my colleague Christina McKelvey. Christina had a previous engagement this evening, and I'm sure she would have wanted to speak in the debate this evening, but it has had to be elsewhere. But she speaks so highly of the work that the club does in those areas. Football is such a unique way of engaging with people. I know from the Dementia Cafe that runs out of Motherwell Football Club that the links to football clubs, the loyalty, the feeling that is there is so important, and it makes it so much easier for people to engage in some of the most difficult challenges that they may be facing. And just looking through Hamilton's website, I noticed the commitment to the support of addiction programmes, particularly the Blameless charity, where they're helping children and families affected by addiction and doing as much as they can to alleviate those problems in the community. And another venture that I know that is happening across Scotland and has been gladly taken on by Hamilton is the Soldiers of the Street Scotland charity, helping those who have served their country and have come back to ensure that they have a place in society, and helping them through some of the many problems that they have. Yes, I will take an intervention.
I thank the member for taking the intervention. The Soldier of the Street Scotland one is particularly interesting because although it's based in Hamilton, there have been some interaction in my own constituency in Paisley with the individuals involved, and they've actually come over, and I've seen some of the great work. They have a van where it effectively goes out throughout Scotland, and it's all voluntary led. They go throughout Scotland and they actually give the opportunity to try and trust former veterans and get them back into their van to have some food, warmth, clothing. And it's just a perfect example of something that we maybe should look at more, and using football clubs as the base, as the member already says.
Thank you. Clare Adamson.
Thank George Adam for that intervention. And as a dedicated St Mirren fan, I know he is very, very close to his own football club. But I think this comes to the heart of the debate this evening, and I really do thank Margaret for bringing it this evening, is that there is that community connection there. And there's also the connection between rival fans. That can't be denied either. It's a sport that people have a passion and a love for, and it's something that can really reach out to people in the most difficult of circumstances. So I'm delighted, especially as a steel woman, shall we say, to be allowed to speak in the debate this evening, and I wish Hamilton Academicals all success in their future endeavours and working in their community.